What's up, it's Terry from One Hub. Today I'm gonna show you how to create trucker hat designs using my hat mockup bundle in Procreate. First, I'll show you how to customize a trucker hat with colors and mesh panels. Then I'll show you how to swap out the hat closure so you can create different hat styles and variations. Let's get started. Open Procreate, choose any hat style you want. For this example, I'm using baseball cap BC27 trucker hat. Stamp it on the canvas. This layer will be the outline layer. Select the outline layer, choose reference. This allows us to color inside the hat shape easily. Create a new layer underneath the outline. I'll name it color 1. Choose your main hat color and fill in the panel areas. Then, create another new layer above it. This will be color 2. Fill this layer with gray on the part where you want the mesh to be. Now go to the brush library and select brush BC29 mesh. Choose any color for your mesh. Create a new layer above color 2. Select clipping mask. Now simply paint over the entire area with the mesh brush. Because it's clipped, the mesh texture will only appear where the color 2 layer exists. Next, create another new layer above the mesh layer. This will be your inner part layer. Drag the gray again to any areas where you don't want the mesh texture to appear. If you want to change the mesh color later, it's super easy. Just select the clipping mask layer, erase it and repaint it with a different color. Or simply delete the clipping mask layer, create a new one, and apply a new mesh color. That's the basic workflow for creating custom trucker hat colorways. Now let me show you how to change the back hat closure. You can use this same technique on pretty much any hat style in the bundle. For this example, I'm using brush BC13. Stamp the hat onto a blank canvas. First, click on the selection tool and choose rectangle. Select only the original closure area at the back of the hat. Next, select transform and move that entire section outside of the canvas. This removes the existing closure from your design. Now create a new layer. We are going to add new closure. Go to this brush set, choose a new closure design. You can also draw your own if you prefer. For this example, I'm using HCA 16. Adjust the brush size until it looks right. Then stamp it onto the new layer. Use the transform tool to position it correctly. Simply erase the unwanted part. Then grab any monoline brush or baseline 1 brush and draw back any missing outline. Once everything looks good, use your 2-finger pinch thea to merge the layers together. And that's how you can change all variety of hat. Now let's take it one step further and turn this hat into a trucker hat. Select the outline layer and set as reference. Create a new layer underneath it. Fill preferred color to the baseball cap on the panel. Create another new layer. Fill the mesh area with a gray in color 2. Then create another layer above it and select clipping mask. Go back to the brush library and select BC29 mesh. Paint over the entire area to create the mesh effect. Next, create a new layer. This will be your inner part layer. Drag the gray again to any areas where no mesh appears. I also like to create another separate layer for the closure and eyelets. Keeping these elements on separate layers makes it much easier to change colors later or make adjustments without affecting the rest of the design. And that's it. You now know how to customize trucker hats, change closures, and create completely different hat styles using the same mockup base. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.